What's up, you guys? It's Molly. Today we're going to be filming my January favorites. I've got some body care, I've got some makeup products, and I have a couple of books that I read in January that I have really enjoyed, so I wanted to chat about them. Not in depth, I'm not a book channel, and I am very generous with my stars. I tend to give things high ratings, so like I'm not a discerning literature consumer. Anyway, the makeup products I have in front of me, there's a couple of new things, but mostly it's items that I have had for a while, things that have existed for a while, tried and true things that I truly enjoy. And yeah, why don't we start? We're going to start with a body care product. This is the Trader Joe's Shimmering Body Butter in the scent. I keep wanting to say shade. The scent Candy Cane. It's just a very nice, refreshing mint scent. And it's really moisturizing. I thoroughly enjoy it. I don't really care for the shimmer aspect. Like that's not what got me to buy it. It was the scent. It smells so good. And Trader Joe's body butters are really nice. They are pretty thick, so if you don't like that, then you're probably not gonna like it. But I do like that, and I'm happy about it. My skin has been pretty happy. And I've been using this like every day. Sorry, I have coffee burps. I can't breathe. This morning, I'm digressing. This morning I had to go in for an ultrasound of my gallbladder. First off, no. Second off, absolutely not. Here's the thing. Every like 6 to 12 months, I have this like intense pain in my upper abdomen. It's like right between my rib cage. I'm like pointing to it, but you guys can't see it. So I don't know, but it's right between my rib cage. It doubles me over. I am laid out when this happens. I cannot stand upright. I cannot do, like all I can do is lay on the couch with a heating pad on. So that's what I was doing for like 4 days straight. I mean, I was getting up and doing other things, but like, I was not a happy camper. And normally it would just last for like the evening and be done by the next morning, but not this time. Like it would be really intense in the evenings, okay in the mornings, really intense. Like and it lasted from Friday through like Tuesday morning. It sucked. Anyway, I went to my doctor. They were like, it's probably your gallbladder. It could be your gallbladder, pancreas. It could be blah, blah, a food allergy. We don't know. Let's start with the gallbladder. So I had to go in today for a gallbladder ultrasound, and the reason I'm mentioning this in the first place is because I have a horrible headache because it's a fasting ultrasound. You can have no water, no coffee, no nothing. You can have nothing. And I am a coffee drinker, and I drink a lot of water in the morning. I drink probably 32 ounces of water every morning. So my head is just angry, and I got done a while ago, and I've had water and it hasn't mattered. So anyway, if I seem off, that is why. Like I'm just, my head hurts real bad. And I'm caffeinating? I'm caffeinating right now. Okay. I also just realized what freaking time it is, and don't you know I have to leave soon. So let me wrap this up. I know we just got through one product. Okay. Gotta go get my kid from preschool. Bronzer, you guys, this Kosas, the Sun Show bronzer in the shade Waves. It is the perfect bronzer if you are fair to light. I can't speak to the deeper shades, but this one is fabulous if you are my skin tone or lighter, because it gives just like a little bit of warmth. It's not going to make you look like you are like faking it. Like it just looks very, very natural. So big fan of this. Plus it's kind of a glowy, like it's a glowy baked formula. I love that. I'm happy about it. Highlighter, this makes me really freaking sad because it is shattered. Do you see how it is? It is shattered. But the Fenty Beauty, no, that's not who this is. Rare Beauty. I used a Fenty Beauty highlighter today. Stay tuned. It's not new. Anyway, this is the Exhilarate, or I don't know, they're just their highlighter in the shade Exhilarate. I love this. I also love Rare Beauty's price point. I think these are like $22, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, but I'm pretty sure it's right around that like low to mid 20s. And I just realized I'm like shouting. I need to chill out. I'm caffeinated, but it hasn't helped my head. Anyway, yeah, this is such a beautiful, beautiful glow. It's very smooth. There's no chunky glitter. If you want something that's just going to give you that like lit from within sort of glow, like you can sheer it out. It's gorgeous. You can build it up and look like just ba-bam, and it's great. I love it. I will be repurchasing. I think what I need to do is just like toss the broken part and use the part underneath so it doesn't make a mess. Okay, next up we have some blushes. The Jouer Blush Duo in the shade Coquette. I have been focusing on like winter palettes. I've been filming shorts. Nobody's watching them. I don't know. I think YouTube is suppressing my channel right now, which I don't really understand, but whatever. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. These for like cooler toned or neutral toned eye looks, absolutely fabulous. They're such nice formulas too. Like they are nicely pigmented, but not so pigmented that you're like in trouble if you use them too heavy-handedly. I mean, if you use them too heavy-handedly, I guess you would be in trouble, but you know what I mean? Like some blushes, it's very easy to be heavy-handed. Like you just use a tiny bit and oh my gosh, it's a disaster, but not this. This, it builds up really nicely. It blends out effortlessly. They're amazing. These received a ton of hype when they first came out. They are still some of the best blushes on the market, in my opinion, and I thoroughly enjoy them. And I honestly, like, I'm really having to fight this urge to like want to collect things. Like I lately have been wanting to collect eyeshadow palettes. So like I want to get all the Cosmic Brushes palettes and all the, there's another brand, but now it's gone. I don't know. But I need to not do that because it's not necessarily realistic. Anyway, again, digressing. I was just going to say, I want to get like every single shade, but that's not necessary. So I'm not going to do it. All right, next up for blush, we got the Viseart. This is the Orange Violet. You guys, these are so good. The only one that doesn't work for me is this dark one, like this dark plum. I tried just using this one. Nah, no dice. What I do is I take my brush and I kind of dip in all of them. I just boop, 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 and then swirl it on my face and it's so good. I had just been focusing on the violets and I love these again for cool toned looks, but then I was doing some warm toned looks and this side for warm toned is perfect. You just get this like really beautiful peachy, like tangerine sort of glow. It's not glowy. I don't know why I said glow, but like, you know, you look flushed. It's nice. You look handsome. All right. I don't think I have a lip product, but that's fine. I'm not really big on, I don't know. I might just tell you guys what I have on my lips today. That seems stupid, but I do really like these, but I didn't really use them in January. So disclaimer, it's not really a favorite, but I feel like I have to mention a lip. So Sigma, this is the Beauty and the Beast collection. These are their lip creams. I think that's what they're called. These are fantastic. If you don't want like the full opacity of a lipstick, which personally I'm starting to shy away from more and more. I feel a little overdone when I have like a full beat plus like opaque lips. I'm leaning more towards, like I'm leaning into the whole gloss, lip cream, lip oil trend. These are really nice. They are nicely pigmented, but they're also, they feel good on your lips. They don't feel overdone. Wow, I just realized I went way above my lip line. That's gonna be great for that short that I just filmed. Anyway, they're nice. I like them a lot. And I always have. And I just pulled that out for the look that I created with what's on my eyes right now, which is the Huda Beauty Rose Quartz palette. There's a short coming. I will be uploading a short soon that shows you guys what I have on my face. So if you're curious, tune in. But yeah, those lip products are great. All right, let's finish off makeup products with eyeshadow palettes. Okay, whew, I gotta go. First up, we've got this Lethal Cosmetics Spellcraft palette. You guys, this is so flipping good. Every look that I did, I loved every single look. It is so magnificent. These shimmers are gorgeous. They look kind of deep and sultry in the pan, but like on the eye, they're nice and reflective, which helps take some of that depth away, which I like. The mattes are gorgeous. They blend out really well. I have nothing negative to say about this. I love the color story. The theming is fun. I mean, I'm not into witchcraft, but like, you know, it's cute. I like it. And I just read a book. We'll get to books. Sorry, but I have a book that kind of ties in. Okay, then you guys, the Chamonix Après-Ski. I cannot say that to save my life, but I just did, so hopefully it's fine. This palette by Nomad, oh my gosh. I love it. Like, I freaking love it. This side for Valentine's Day, this for your like moody blue winter tones, green for spring. Like, this just carries you through, I think. It's a really fun, colorful palette, but the colors are very wearable. Like, I was just sitting at lunch with some friends the other day and they were talking about like blue eyeshadow and how unsightly it is. And I was like, what do they think about me? But these are really wearable blues. Some blue eyeshadow is not super wearable, but these are. So I don't know. I'm sure some people would disagree, but anyway, formula wise, fantastic. The mattes are incredible. The shimmers are good. Nomad is that was the other brand that I was wanting to collect from. Nomad. I don't really know why, because sometimes their color stories don't really pull me in. But after this palette and the Chicago Speakeasy palette, I'm like, girl, you need all of those. I don't need all of them, but I kind of want them. So we'll see what happens. Okay. Final makeup product. Cosmic Brushes. Winter Wonderland. You guys, I have a look, at least one look with this up on my channel, on my shorts feed. It's so good. It's so good. I love that they include multi-chromes in their palettes. Excuse me, I just had like a coughing attack. Anyways, I love that they include multi-chromes in their palettes. I love that the mattes are super blendable. Again, you've got some really wearable, colorful shades in here. Some are not as wearable. Like, this is the blue eyeshadow that people are talking about, right? Like Meet Me. What's happening? I think my headache went away. Hey, okay, let me drink some more coffee. Because that's what I need right now. Anyway, like Meet Me from the Drew Carey Show. This is that shade of blue. I don't use this one, really. But a lot of the other palette, a lot of the rest of the palette I do use, and I really enjoy. And I love how it's kind of, they've got it arranged to help guide you, to help you come up with some good looks. And that's appreciated. So, and we've got 2 multi-chromes. And the price point, y'all, the price point. The price point for all 3 of these palettes is fantastic. You know, the most expensive, I think, is the Nomad one at $49. Lethal might be about that as well. But like, that's a far cry from some of these other palettes that I have just living on my kitchen table that I really need to put away. But anyway, and I have made a giant mess. I have, apparently my Rare Beauty highlighter crumbled when I opened it. And then I put makeup on top of it, and now I just have like crushed highlighter all over my kitchen table. That's fine, it's fine. It's life. Okay, books. The books, the books that I have been loving this month. And I just realized I got them dirty. So great. It's the Housemaid series from Frida McFadden. Oh my God. Listen, if you have ever experienced misbehavior by a man, which most women have, let's be real, like it's the reality. It shouldn't be the reality, but there are a lot of really you know, there's a lot of men who are really misbehaving out there. And unfortunately, a lot of women are get the crap end of the stick with that. But anyways, if you've ever experienced misbehavior by a man, you're probably gonna like these. They're good. They're really good. So it's the story of this woman named Wilhelmina Calloway, and she is an ex-con, and we don't really know why she went to prison in this book. This is the first one. This is the second one. Anyways, we don't know why she went to prison. We find out later though, and man, she's a badass. She's a badass. So anyway, she like can't find a job. She's homeless, and she gets hired on as a maid, a live-in maid for a very wealthy couple in upstate New York. And come to find out, there are some really, really naughty, terrible things that are happening in that house. And she is a heroine. And I just really love a good heroine book, you know? I'm into it. I think there's another one I'm gonna read. Frida McFadden is an author of that. Some of her books, I'm like, really? But generally speaking, like they're easy reads. They're entertaining. Like it's all psychological thriller, and that is my favorite genre right now. Like I can't get enough. I generally consume books through audiobooks because I drive a lot for work. Like I'm driving probably 2 hours a day, so I can get through audiobooks really easily. Excuse me. So yeah, but I had a Barnes & Noble gift card. I went and picked these up, and I'm really happy that I did. I generally try not to buy books though, just because I don't ever read them over again. So like I buy them and then I donate, or they just sit on my shelf. I, again, am digressing, but support your local libraries because they're fabulous. There was one other thing. Oh, the other book. So it's an audiobook, but it's called Slewfoot by Brom. The author's name is just Brom, B-R-O-M, I think. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's a good one too. If you like stories of women smashing the patriarchy, Slewfoot's where it's at. It is excellent. That one takes place in like, I think it's 1666, colonial New England. Yeah. Witches. The devil. Which, you know, like I'm not a big fan of the devil. He scares me, but it's a good book. You should read it. I have to go pick up my kid. I would love to give more details about Slewfoot. Do I have time? I've got a little bit of time. Okay, so I can't even remember the name of the main character. This is how my brain works. Like I'm like, oh, I love that book. I can't tell you anything about it, but I loved it. I'm gonna do my best here. So main character is a woman who is like married. It's an arranged marriage, as many of them were back then. Not based on love, but on survival. Husband dies, and then I was gonna say a dark and evil force awakens, but is he as dark and evil as we tend to think? At least in this book, like he's not. He, as in the devil. Feels blasphemous even talking about this. Like I'm a Christian, so I'm just like, ooh, we're getting into some dangerous territory. Anyway, witch trials, and yeah, she's an actual witch, and the townspeople, yeah, they misstepped. Anyway, it's a good book. I don't want to give a ton of more information because it'll ruin it. Like you just gotta read it. It's also on Libby if you have that, where you're at. You probably do. So yeah, you should check it out. It's fantastic. I freaking loved it. I want to read more of Brom's works. All right, you guys, I have to go get my little munchkin from preschool. I'm so excited to spend the day with him. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe before you go, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.